Hello and welcome to Alice's Garden and Plate. I help viewers who are gardeners and cooks utilize their entire harvest year-round by garden planting, preserving methods, and recipes. If that interests you, like and subscribe. In today's episode, I'm going to show you the most ideal way to transplant your pepper plants. I use my Garden to Plate planner day of planting, and I'll show you a nice close-up of the layout. So I drew out my garden and I wrote down by number per the box as to what's going in it. So as you can see, I numbered everything in the red, and I wrote down per the number of what's in the boxes. I'm about to plant in box 12. So I have poblanos, Anaheims, and jalapenos. So the poblanos are very big, and the Anaheims are as well. The jalapenos are smaller than they are, so I will plant according in the box to not overshadow the jalapenos and to make the proper spacing for the large plants. I like to lay the plants down. I have figured out that I want the Anaheims there, the poblanos there, and then the jalapenos. I lay them down because I have high winds, plus put them where they're supposed to go. This is a nice way to keep organized when you're transplanting. At the time of transplanting, I give the pepper plants a huge advantage. I use bone meal. The phosphorus will slowly break down going into the roots, and it's going to help the overall health of the roots. Better roots, better intake. And the calcium that's provided from the bone meal will also help prevent the issue of blossom end rot in the peppers themselves. So I give them a big advantage of giving them the nutrient intake right up front. I also use the neem cake fertilizer. Neem cake fertilizer is derived from the shells of the fruit from the neem tree. And there's a little bit of a residual neem oil still there. So that takes care of the parasites that are inside of the soil. Like the ones that we all can't stand, the nematodes that go after your roots. The other thing is that there is a fertilizer that's already built into it. There's a lot of nutrients and it slowly releases. So being that you're giving two different things at the time of planting, a slowly release, you're going to have a very successful harvest later on, because you're providing upfront everything that the plant needs, slowly getting it as it needs it. So fantastic way to start off. I know that I want a poblano here, so I'm going to use the neem cake in a hole, and then I'm going to take this poblano right out and put it in there and tight all the way around with the soil. It is incredibly important to mulch your beds. The reason is you want to protect the microorganisms. Also, the sun will strip your nutrient out of the soil, and it helps with retaining moisture and slightly slows down the weeds. What I like to use for mulch is wood dust and shavings that I got from my father-in-law, and I also buy from Tractor Supply the thin shavings, the yellow big cube box. They normally have it outside right by the door. If you enjoyed today's episode, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you will be notified of new content. Thank you very much for viewing.